Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're checking out the Volvo EX30, what the EX30 could look like. So after Volvo unveiled the EX90, well, they had to tease a smaller version of that vehicle, and we believe it could be the EX30. And there's been a lot of renders online. This is one of the many renders online of what the vehicle could look like. Very similar to the EX90, of course, it's just a little bit smaller. Now, when Volvo teased the image, this is what it looks like. They just teased it from the background. They just teased a smaller version of the EX90 from the background. And yeah, it was quite interesting. But now we've got so many different renders, it leaves me curious. So this is another render. This is from Wheels Motor. You can see the front of the vehicle, the front trunk is actually very smaller. Like it's flatter, but it's longer. So that's interesting. And the back of the vehicle actually looks somewhat bigger. If we go back to this design, you can see that the front is actually, it's higher and it's narrower as well. The vehicle is a bit more cramped. This looks a lot more realistic in my opinion. This is one of the renders I really do like. Now, if we go over to this one as well, this is a very interesting one. So you can see they all look somewhat similar. In fact, this one looks like this one, but just different colors. And that is the crucial point, that they do look extremely similar. Now, if we head over to Google, we actually get some more car renders as well. Check out this one. Check out this one. This one is a little bit different, like very different at the same time, but the front is very Volvo. It's very similar. It's fascinating how Volvo can do that. They can make a car look different, but similar at the same time. Look at this one. So this is what people thought the EX90 would look like, and they were pretty close, because now we know what the EX90 does look like. After all, this is the EX90, and it's damn beautiful. I won't lie. It's a beautiful car. This was the idea of the vehicle from Volvo, but I guess they can probably use this design in another vehicle because this looks somewhat smaller and it was probably unrealistic at the time. But this car just is too good. Volvo really nailed this car, seriously. But as you can see, this is one of the many cars that there's just so much renders of this car. So many renders, so many different ideas of what the EX30 could look like. So the car was actually not officially named, but everyone seemed to be calling it the EX30. The Volvo CEO Jim Rowan spoke to Auto News on the day of the EX90 launch. He said this is an entry-level electric vehicle. This vehicle was slot under the C40 Recharge. Given the new naming strategy at Volvo, it doesn't make sense at all to call it C30 Recharge because part of that name has been used and it just doesn't sound like an SUV. That's true. The CEO went on to describe this vehicle as a city car aimed at a younger demographic who can subscribe to it and make it their first Volvo. It is a gateway car, much like a BMW X1 or a Mercedes GLA that have been. Nobody knows what the EX30 will look like, and that's not the final name. That's not official. Now, using what few detail was represented in the teaser, the website Kalisa has generated a rendering of Volvo EX30 as a short nose, sturdy body, and great visibility makes this an excellent car for European cities. Yeah, I can really see Europeans loving this car. It was built for the European market anyway. Now, Volvo's new design language is evidence. No longer does the car require a front grille, while Volvo keeps the Thor hammer headlights that have condensed into Cyber headlights LED. It also keeps the clamshell hood and adopted trendy flushy fitting door handles. And I like the door handles as well. There's very few things I don't like about this Volvo vehicle. It's very nice. Now, China is the largest and fastest growing EV market in the world with 2.4 million electric vehicles sold there just in the first half of 2022. That's wild. That's amazing. Volvo is owned by Geely as well. So what we know for sure is that this car will be coming in 2023. We don't know when exactly in 2023, but it is slated for 2023 released. And because it's built on the same platform, very similar in many ways, it won't take long for Volvo to unveil this vehicle in 2023. Polestar is also revealing their smaller electric vehicle in 2023. That's the Polestar 4, I believe. So that's quite exciting. I think most likely both vehicles will be unveiled at a later date in 2023, like later during the year, like October, November, like just like this year. But to be honest, I am hoping that they unveil this vehicle early next year, just so I can react to it as soon as possible. But if they take until October and November, that's a year out. That is a year out. So that's a little bit sad. But yeah, maybe they're still working on some stuff regarding these vehicles. But that is it for today. I just wanted to share the renders of the EX30. We don't know if it will be called the EX30, but we hope. It's a good name. Also, Volvo names are really confusing. Volvo, BMW, Mercedes, they got the most confusing names. All the cars have a more simplistic names. You know, they got just the more simplistic name. I can't remember them, but for European brand, it has simplistic names. European brands just have confusing names for cars. I don't know why. But that's it in this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.